What's up, YouTube? Thought I'd do an update video. I know I haven't posted anything in a while, but I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my system. Also, I wanted to clear a few things up that I've been hearing from a few people. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a rebuild starting in a few weeks. Currently, my car is in the shop. Getting the suspension fixed. I had air shocks on before, but with all the added weight, they ended up blowing up and destroying part of my axle, along with the suspension dropping. Currently my the body of the car sits about a half an inch above the tire, the rear tire. So my mechanic found some heavy duty springs that he's going to throw in there just to raise up the back end. Temporarily, I will be doing air ride maybe this winter. I'm not quite sure. Depends on how much money I put down on my rebuild. As for my plans for my system for 2013, so far I haven't decided on anything quite yet. The only thing I can say I will be doing right now is I'm refiberglassing the doors and A-pillars again. I'll be getting rid of all of the Dayton audio speakers that are in the doors, as well, and the Pioneer tweeters that are in the A-pillars. Can't talk right now, really tired. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, been up quite a while. Anyways, what's going to be replacing them, if you haven't seen my unboxing video, I picked up 24 Crescendo PWX 6.5s, and I'm also getting just a few FT1 super tweeters. I won't say how many I'm getting, still haven't decided on that quite yet. I'm also picking up another Sundown 200.4, maybe two. I haven't decided on that quite yet. I know I'm getting one more for sure, so that'll give me at least two 200.4s. I have one in my car now, plus the one I'll be buying shortly. I also want to get the electrical system to a point where I won't have to worry about it. Right now, I had some issues with my MechMan alternator this past season. I ended up blowing it up. Forced me to put the stock alternator back in. When I'm playing my system, when I'm at full tilt, I'm dropping, my voltage is dropping into the low 11s, high 10s. So I'm for sure getting a bigger alternator, and a few more D3100s. I'm thinking 4, but I'd really like to get 9, putting me at a total of 15 D3100s. I'm for sure tearing down the 4th order. Me and Brian were fucking around after regionals and did a couple changes to the port. We built a solid port, 5 layers thick, and then we built inserts that went inside of that to shrink the tuning, or reduce the tuning, to lower it. And then we did testing at each different tuning to see what worked best. I do have video of that. I still have to edit that and post it. I don't have a lot, but I do have some of the new port that we put in. But we ended up finding out basically the 4th order really isn't responding too well. It's acting more like a standard ported enclosure than anything else. My range really isn't that great. I ended up bottoming out or unloading the subs at the lower frequencies. So it kind of likes to be played right around the port tuning, which I should have been able to play lower than that with the sealed chamber, but I really just got sick of messing around with the 4th order. It's just kind of a bigger headache, so I'm going to be taking that out and doing something different. I don't know what yet. I have a couple ideas, but I'm not going to say anything right now. but I did want to clear some stuff up. I was hearing a couple rumors from um, a few people. Basically, people were saying that I didn't build my wall. I had other people build it for me. Um, I did do the majority of the build. I did have people help me out along the way. This was the first wall that I ever built, so it was kind of a big learning process. I did do um, other enclosures in the past. I've been playing around with car audio for like 6 or 7 years. I really didn't get really big into it until this past year. So I did have help from Ryan, A21 Bravo. He welded the battery rack for me, and also let me use his garage to remove the dents from my roof. He actually helped me out with that as well. Because the first time I put the roof of the wall up, I foamed above it, and it was cold outside when I did it, so it ended up all the foam ended up shrinking and sucking the roof in, causing it to dent in 3 different locations. He also helped me with coming up with a wiring scheme for my subs, because I wanted them kind of wired up a little higher. Since I did have 2 NS1s, I still do have 2 NS1s. I didn't want to throw a whole lot of power to the SA12s, but I wanted to throw more than they are rated at, obviously. So he helped me come up with a good configuration for the subs, which ended up being some weird configuration. It was like if I remember right, it was a parallel series configuration. But yeah, he did help me out with that. Also, Brian, Audio Fanatics, hooked me up with some extra wire. It was a day before a show, the first show I was going to go to for this last season, and I only had one of my NS1s hooked up because I ran out of power wire. I ran out of 1/0. So Brian was nice enough to hook me up with extra wire so I could wire up my second NS1. He helped me wire everything up day before the show that I was going to. So he was nice enough to help me out with that. And then after regional finals, I wanted to mess around with the port and kind of find something that would, work better than what I had, to see if I could get a little bit louder with different tunings of the port. And I also wanted something a lot stronger than the 2x4s I had in for the port, because they were flexing quite a bit. So we basically designed a port that went in, and then it would allow inserts to be pushed in to lower the tuning. I had the idea of how I wanted it done and what I wanted. I wanted one solid piece to go in the middle, and then have the inserts slide in the middle of that whole piece. I do have, like I said, I do have videos of that. I'll be posting shortly. But as for everything else, I did the majority of the work on the wall. I built the entire shell myself, with the exception of the second roof that we put in, the roof of the wall. Ryan helped me out with that. But all the fiberglassing, all the door panels, the A-pillars, I did all that myself. Pretty much all the wiring in the car, I did myself, excluding that second NS1. But I ran all the wires myself. I put my own alternator in. I ran all my 1/0 through the firewall to the trunk. All my power cable I ran. So I just wanted to clear that up because I was getting a lot of I was hearing a lot of rumors from different people saying that I don't do my own builds, and I spent a lot of time on it. I started that build in February, but anyways, I just wanted to clear that up. I thought I'd give you guys a little tour of my man cave. give you something fun to watch, whatever. But nothing crazy. But I really appreciate all the guys who subscribe to me. I thank you a lot for watching. Really means a lot. So I'll throw some clips up here in my man cave and give you a quick demo of my 3-foot tower speakers I have in my home theater. Thought I'd show you guys my little home audio setup I got going on here. I got two 3-foot towers, 2 10s in the bottom, and then there's 2 5-inches and then 3 3-inch speakers in the top upper portion. The way these towers are designed, the subs are in their own chamber, so they're sealed off from the top section. And then there's 2 crossovers that I built for each tower. So the 5 inches and the 3 inches are crossed over differently than, or from each other, I should say. But it's pretty loud. I don't have a lot of power going through them because it's just running off of the AV receiver. But once I get preamp, then it should be a lot louder, but pretty decent.
If you're real sick